Greetings, everyone, and welcome into the Hourglass. Welcome if you are new. It's great to have each and every one of you here today. I hope you guys are feeling powerful. We're in Capricorn season. Happy birthday to all the Capricorns in the house. Ooh, that ambition, baby, is washing over me. Ooh, child, so serious. All right, Capricorns, it's great to have each and every one of you here today. Whether you're just passing by and you're just listening to one video, it's great to have your beautiful energy here at that time. All right, so let's see what's going on with your divine masculine. Hello. This does not have to resonate with your divine masculine each and every time, but it's great to have you here as entertainment if that's what it is. Divine masculine does not have to be male or female. It's just the energies that we're tapping into. This could also resonate with the wounded masculine energy or the divine masculine energy within you, because after all, we have the yin and yang energies within our soul, so we could blossom, so we could ascend, so we could expand, grow, and create. All right. So what comes out of cards does not guarantee that this divine masculine is going to demonstrate this right away. This could just be their higher self. This could be what's going on in their spiritual realm before it comes into the physical. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. After all, you should be wishing for more than just union or reunion. You should be wishing for the strength, the capacity, the beautiful, healthy self-esteem and self-worth to accept what you're deserving, and vice versa for your divine masculine. You should not only be wanting union or reunion, you should be wanting more for a brighter, a stronger connection with the divine, with your source, whoever that may be. All right, this is a soul ascension. You meet these people, these characters, to bust out of those old paradigm and glass ceilings that could be holding you back from your true highest expression of oneself, from the expression that the Most High sees you in. All right, it's a journey to return to know oneself. All right, you guys, let's see what's going on with your divine masculine. Divine masculine, where are you in your spiritual or twin flame journey? Where are you? What are you working on when it comes to this twin flame journey and your divine feminine? Where are you? Okay. So we have love and responsibility. Love and happiness. Somebody say it. I need to stop singing. How about no? So we have emotional balance as the overall energy. So your divine masculine, for those of you that resonates, this divine masculine is really working on their heart space energy, that heart chakra. Now, it's very possible that they're being responsible with self-love for themselves as well, because 2 + 4 is 6. We have a lot of 20s. Some of you could be in your 20s. Your divine masculine could be in their 20s. No judgment, right? This could also mean that it's been going on for 6 to 9 months. It could be weeks, months, or years, all right? Now, I'm also hearing that this issue or this blockage could have started when they were in their 20s, their early 20s as well. So, so what I just picked up was, yeah, they're looking for this ability to give and receive with their divine feminine, and most of all with themselves, because it always starts with themselves. If you're attracted to a lot of green crystals or green gemstones, that may help your divine masculine in their surrendering and their healing as well, because after all, divine feminines, when we do that healing, your divine masculine benefits from that, and vice versa, because you guys are mirroring. You guys are the same soul frequency, just different. You're just you just have your own individualities. All right. So with the heart space, yeah, they may be releasing some old attachment here. Wow. They could also be feeling really empowered. Some of them could have new projects, new jobs. They could have a new way of looking at life as well. Some of them are learning I'm speaking so fast, you guys, because all the messages are coming in. They could also be learning about the chakra system as well. They could be learning how to release a lot of old attachments, and that's helping them to feel more kind to themselves. They could really be accepting who they are right now and accepting this mindset of their learning. They're still learning and they're not perfect. But they do have to take accountability if they want some sort of fulfillment, if they want some sort of peace of heart, peace of mind, or peace in their heart, peace in their mind, harmony, for things to start to flow. They want to obtain the stability in their emotional space, in their emotional body. Hey, they're tired of the dark days. They're tired of old attachments or attachments that was harming them. They're now seeing that it takes work to have this self-control and this self-discipline. All right. So, but they're blossoming. They want to become more reliable. And I feel for some of you divine feminines, this divine masculines wants to show you how reliable they could be. So if they're sticking around, even though they could be quiet, again, they're still trying to digest. They're still kind of noting things. Still, things are still processing in this divine masculine's crown space as well. But right now, their heart space is shifting. There's a lot of heart awakening, and they want to be playful. They want to be more kind. They want to be more friendly. Hey, they could have withdrawn, and in this withdrawn cycle or period, they're having a lot of clarity of attainment. They want to attain this emotional balance, this it's like they're tired of being in this discomfort, in this darkness, in this, I feel like a noose or some kind of rope around my neck. So again, they're trying to take away that attachment that they may have had. It was very unhealthy. I feel like in the past, if they have been very irresponsible, they have seen how much hurt that has caused. Maybe in the past, they were not really concerned about other people's emotions, especially their divine feminine. And now they're seeing that without that love energy, without that divine feminine's love, it feels like stifling. That's what it is. It feels like I'm choking. It feels like I'm stifling here. It feels like no air. Let's get some crappy cards out here. This is my own creation. This is out of index card. I call them crappy card because they're not professional. But here we go. We have pay attention. So your divine masculine is being very attentive right now, not only with their divine feminine, but how they relate to themselves in life. I'm feeling like they may be very proud of their divine feminine. If you're a person that's very self-disciplined, you have a lot of self-control, they may be looking at you as an example of how you are emotionally balanced. Some of you divine feminines may be on that level where you're having this emotional intelligence, and they really favor that. For some of you, divine masculine could actually be envious of that because, again, their heart space was blocked. It was clouded. So they're paying attention to the love that you may be giving them, or, they're kind of in this contemplating, because I'm seeing 9. All right. I'm seeing the number 9. So some of them could have like pulled away. They could be in this avoidant energy where you feel like they're avoiding you or they're hiding from you, but they may just need this solitude to kind of complete a cycle here. Because we're at a 9, and 9's talking about, completions. All right. Before we move on to another level, let's talk about it. One more card, please. Show us the card, please. What is this? I'm calling. Likes you romantically. So divine feminine, just know that your divine masculine likes you romantically. And we have commitment coming. So I know that card has been coming up frequently these days, and it could also mean that it's materializing. It's coming into fruition on the spiritual realm first before it could root or ground itself in the physical. Your divine masculine has this big cup of love for you, divine feminine. It's overflowing. I feel like they may have told you they like you a lot, but that's starting to grow as well in this time of solitude or this time of separation. They want to complete a cycle here, and they know that it's going to take some groundwork. I'm hearing groundwork to complete this cycle so they could come into self-discipline. So for some of you, your divine masculine is really loving on themselves. They could like really be checking out their body, keeping their chi energy to themselves. I'm feeling like when they see you, their pupils get really enlarged. So that's one sign. That's one telling sign that your divine masculine is absolutely in awe of you, in love with you. They love you, all right, in lust for you, for a lot of you as well. So they in love with you, love you, and in lust. So it's always this refreshing energy. It's always fluid within your divine masculine. It just takes them some time to pay attention, to really acknowledge it and take responsibility of cultivating this love between the both of you. But they could only do that by loving on themselves, by being kind, by being accepting for who they are, mistakes and flaws. Divine masculine, if you're out there and you're listening, we love you. We're always cheering you on. We may pull away, we may tell you about yourself, but it's only for you to get better because we know you could be better. We are drawn to you. We love your soul. We don't love how you look. We don't love what you have. We love your soul. And it's important, divine masculines, that you know that. We love you for who you are, not for your potential. Everybody has potential. We love your soul. All right? So let's keep moving. I want to see how your divine masculine may be feeling at this time about themselves, because that's very important to understand how somebody's feeling about themselves first and foremost, for you to understand why they're showing up like that for you in your waking world. All right, so we have the solar plex and the heart chakra vibrating here. All right, so somebody's getting confident, somebody's feeling empowered. Go on, divine masculine. They're feeling that energy. So they feel very inspired. Beautiful, divine masculine. They feel touched. They feel moved. They feel very stimulated about their divine feminine. They're listening to a lot of romantic music. Could be very sexual, bedroom bully type of music. And they're in the vibration. They use music to connect with you, divine feminine. I'm sure that you know that. Yesterday, I heard this big, loud message talking about, baby, could you please listen to the songs I dedicated to you? They want you to stay in that energy for them because they could feel you. All right? They feel you through this music, to these music videos, the type of models that are being used. It looks very familiar, or the things that they're doing in the music videos. It's giving them a lot of nostalgic energy, and they need that loving energy from you, divine feminine. So they could be writing some music, they could be changing lyrics to fit y'all's situation, they could be writing poems, they could be writing a to-do list. I'm seeing a to-do list, or somebody's making a playlist here, a bedroom mix. But there's a feeling of peace washes over them when they think about the divine feminine, how the divine feminine showed up. It's a lot of like laughing and chuckling and giggling to oneself. So I don't know if your divine masculine is just like smiling for no reason every time they think about you. People are noticing their glow as well. I'm hearing that their smile is a little bigger these days when it comes to their divine feminine. So if you're going through a really rough patch with your divine masculine, this may be things that you're not seeing, all right? This is things that they do in their personal time, because I'm seeing solitude with the number 9. So they having this personal time to do that stuff, all right? Let's see how they're feeling about their divine feminine. For some of you divine feminines, your divine masculine is coming into some sort of spiritual awareness about themselves through self-love and self-care. They may have new routines as well. I won't be surprised if the Hierophant comes out of the tarot. So let's see how they're feeling about the divine feminine. Creative. So what I'm sensing here, wow, it's a lot of yellow energy, and you know, they could be coming up with a lot of creative ideas, new ways. It's a lot of new, a lot of new ways, inventive ways of how to be more expressive with their divine feminine. So for a lot of you, your divine masculine could be feeling the holiday spirit as well. They could be feeling this Capricorn energy where they're getting very serious about how they feel, about goals and visions about their divine feminine, being with their divine feminine, how they want to show up more responsible or more reliable, empowered, fulfilled, so they could share that. It's a giving and receiving energy with love here. All right, so they're wanting to be creative. They could be making home goods. They could be very creative in buying new stuff, or again, songs is bringing out this creative energy out of your divine masculine for you, divine feminine. Overall energy, compassionate, and look at all of this beautiful green. They're feeling very warm towards their divine feminine. They're embracing you, divine feminine, in the near, in the far, visible, invisible, sound and silence. They're embracing you. They feel very caring. They feel very empathetic to the divine feminine's needs. I don't know why I keep hearing that they want you to feel how much desire that they have for you. What, divine feminine? And we have, I'm calling you. I'm calling you. So they're calling you through music, through poems. I'm hearing that they're seeing a lot of memes, being that we have a lot of holiday time, a lot of family, a lot of coupling going on. I feel like that's even rejuvenating the love that they may have felt for you. You know, at times we get really caught up with the busyness of our outside life, families, duties, obligations, bills, commitments to other things, that we sometimes misplace this loving energy. We get complacent. And I feel like they're having this jolt of it every day. They feel that electrifying or that electricity running through them from their divine feminine, and their cups are overflowing. They want to make some sort of creative commitment to you. So for some of you, this person may not want to be traditional. They want to kind of like blow your mind. They kind of want a reaction out of you, divine feminine. Oh, divine masculine, you're getting me high. All right, so let's do a different deck here. Let's do a different deck. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so wow, the Three of Wands wanted to come out. So I don't know if somebody's playing a waiting game, divine feminine. You may be waiting to see. And I'm not saying that you're standing around constantly checking your phone. For some of you, your divine masculine is constantly checking their phone to see when they're going to receive a text from you. They're listening to music, hoping that you could feel them, huh? Wow, your divine masculine may be very creative. Maybe they work in an industry. If they have a job, they may have a job where they're constantly using their hands. They're constantly using their artistic, decorative energy as well. So it's almost like they have some sort of work or profession, career, hobby. That presentation is really strong. It's really important. This could be also their energy towards a twin flame and their divine feminine as well. Presentation is very important to your divine masculine. And remember, they like you romantically. Easy there, divine masculine. All right, so let's bust down the tarot and see who all is in this story today. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing more and more and more and more. I'm seeing like a couple on the floor. The feminine, her hands are all stretched out over her head, above her head, and this masculine is like diving into her neck, kissing the line between her breasts. Oh my gosh. And if you're just same-sex energy going on, same-sex coupling, is the same thing. Really like admiring your body, your frame. What is going on? So we have the Prince of Wands or the Knight of Wands, and that's that driven energy. Your divine masculine could feel a lot of electricity, a lot of fire, a lot of passion. But again, they're working on being reliable, because a lot of us, you know, a lot of these readers, a lot of our readers, they look at the Knight of Wands as very irresponsible, somebody that comes in with a lot of passion, but then it's nowhere to take it, or they kind of get stuck when they come in. And this may be what they're working on. They're working on having this flow, all right? They may like a lot of crime and passion TV shows. So I don't know if that's Law and Order, Force 48. They may like a lot of gangster, a lot of like action-packed movies. This may be your energy, divine feminine. But it's almost like they feel dangerous, or they feel like, I don't know, I'm hearing risky. You know that song by Popcorn and Davido, Risky, Your Body Risky? There's a lot of shadow energy your divine masculine may be trying to fight off here as well. I'm seeing the fox in the background. That's the first time I'm seeing the fox. So this person may be very sneaky. They could be very sly. They could have had a little bit of deception because of this in and out energy with the Knight of Wands. But again, they're kind of fighting off those demons. They're kind of fighting off that, not an urge. This was a routine that your divine masculine felt very safe in. You know, things could have gotten very overwhelming where they feel like they had to dash right back out. And I'm feeling like they want something to stay, or this love energy is here to stay. It almost feels like no matter where I go, no matter where I run, this love I have for my divine feminine stays with me. It's very consistent in my life. It empowers me. It fills me up. It fills me up. What is that? Who is that? It fills me up. That's an old song. Go on, comment in the comment box if you know that song. It fills me up. Yeah, I'm hearing that you melt a lot of their demons, or you melt a lot of their shadows, a lot of shadow of doubts. Okay, divine masculine. There may be some thighs. They may kind of like, I'm hearing that they fantasize about their head being between your thighs or laying on your thighs. Get it, Mr. Divine Masculine, he or she. Oh, yeah. They have a fear of vulnerability here. There's a sense of nervousness with the Knight of Wands, and maybe that's why they try to run away. We have the Ace of Wands, the phallic energy. Divine Masculine is very high-spirited today. This could be for the next 3 days or for the next week as well. Very inspired energy with the Ace of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Divine Masculine. You could be a fire sign, Divine Feminine, vice versa. This could just be the element. I have fire going in the background right now. As you can see, I'm always with fire. So fire has the energy of tranquility. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of sperms here as well. So your divine masculine may be really potent right now. I feel like they have been kind of like nurturing their chi as well. They could be really holding out for you, divine feminine, kind of like keeping all this love, this desire in just for you. We have the Queen of Swords energy. Ooh, divine masculine, you may be very clear about what you want here. You may be very open to suggestions, but you seem to have a very clear vision that you're holding on to. You know, your divine masculine may be burning through books is what I'm hearing as well. So they could be doing a lot of online reading, or you know, those apps that read to you. What is that called? Audiobooks. So some of your divine masculine may be listening to a lot of audiobooks as they work, as they get inspired. They could be looking at different DIYs or DIYs. I don't know which one is the correct way to say that. Queen of Swords. Wow. I feel like this is your divine masculine energy with their feminine energy. They're getting very clear about what they want. I'm also hearing that they're putting up some healthy boundaries, and that's causing them, or that's putting that self-discipline energy in full effect. This is something that they're working on. I'm not saying that they're perfect in it. I'm saying that this is what they're practicing right now, divine feminine. We have the Emperor. Divine masculine coming out strong. They're feeling that energy. You see it right here above the navel. That's that solar plex chakra. They're feeling that energy flowing. They're coming out of their back caves, coming out of isolation. Clear vision, clear purpose, but they're still very open to a lot of ideas. They could also be looking into different ways of how to express all of this desire that's burning within them. A lot of fantasies. And when I say clear vision, I mean like when they vision you and them together, it's very vivid. They feel it. It's just not something that's in their peripheral. They feel it running through their body. Electricity. Wow, electrifying? Yeah. What? And we have a lot of books right here by the Emperor's foot. I'm telling you, they're elevating their thought process. They're getting very clear, very serious, very ambitious with this Capricorn energy. Do you see how this man hand is folded? I'm not coming here to play. You can't swing my clear vision no more. I'm calling you. This divine masculine looks like he's gonna show up at your damn door. For some of you, and they're gonna come with a lot of drive with that Knight of Wands energy. They're ready to take action. They're ready to take action. They're very action-oriented and ambitious right now. Commitment coming, divine feminine. What are you going to do? Yeah, somebody said they want to be your daddy. Like, call me daddy. You know, I'm going to put that stamp on it. We have the Fool in reverse. Let me get one more card on that. And we have the Ten of Swords under the Queen of Swords. So Let's take the last row as the divine feminine. So if some of you have been in this Queen of Swords energy where you were just like, you know what, I'm not putting up with the shit, I'm not letting shit get across me. It's like your divine masculine knows that you may be really fed up with how they have been procrastinating, how they've been in and out, very fiery and then very cold the next day. It's like you're looking for consistency and they know it. You may be really tired of the betrayals and the backstabs as well. That may have been a very painful cycle, but it's completed. All right. And I'm hearing it's only up from here. Is only up from here. You know, your divine masculine needed this painful ending as well so they could put an end to that unreliable energy that they had, that irresponsible energy of the Knight of Wands. With the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Wands showing up in the same read, that's letting me know that that is done. That chapter of being in this life, that lifestyle is done. If your divine masculine was abusing their chi or abusing their power, you know, really I'm hearing conceited and sly. I'm hearing that they're now moving out of that alter ego. They're moving into their love body, their heart space. So they're now living from their heart. This is not going to resonate with each and every one of you. Again, they have to start with themselves first, divine feminine. They have to literally feel the pain. This is a lot of pain in the Ten of Swords. For a lot of you, you could have stepped into this Queen of Swords energy and said, you know what, be very abrasive, be very cold, straight to the point. It's no more playing around. It's no more giving and receiving the way or the altitude or the level that you were given, divine feminine. Some of you divine feminines may have found a new way of communicating as well with the Queen of Swords. And let me tell you, this may have hit your divine masculine really hard. Like it put them on their face, that things kind of like switched up or changed that drastically, where it came very blunt. It kind of cut. Whatever you may have told your divine masculine, you may have, you know, said some things out of pain as well. And, you know, you learned a lot here, divine feminine. If you're in a Queen of Swords energy, you have learned a lot about how to take care of yourself as well through the divine masculine being in that Knight of Wands energy. You may have you may have had a change of energy as well, or change of spirit. And this may have killed your divine masculine. It killed that shadow side of them. It killed that back and forth deceptive or betrayal energy as well in the Ten of Swords. Now we have the Fool in reverse. Now in the past, they could have been very spontaneous. They could have been very unpredictable, reckless and carefree, you know, very detached. But with the reverse, it's almost like they're changing their energy with the Ace of Wands above, all right? Because like I said, that's a very high-spirited card, very passionate. So it's almost like they don't want to be reckless with this new energy that they're feeling, this creative spark. Some of them may even want to communicate some good news to you. Some of them may want to tell you how much you inspire them. We have the Two of Cups to the bottom. Hello. We try and link up, right? Listen, this divine masculine, they want to repair something. They want to show you how reliable they could be. They want you to see that I'm hearing you fit me like a glove. They want to exchange some energy here as well. They feel like that could heal you, divine feminine, that could kind of like soften your rough edges. It feels like they want to melt your heart wall. They want to break down your heart wall, being that you may be in this Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords energy. They know they have screwed up. They know that you're still trying to heal here as well. And it's like they feel like they need to give and receive some sort of energy exchange with you with the Two of Cups. Maybe in the past, they were trying to keep this as friendly as they could, or in the friend zone as they could. And this is why they would come and go. Because again, when it got too serious, being that your divine masculine lack discipline, they lack the sense of clear purpose, is what I'm hearing about what's going on between the both of you. Now they want to call you, or some of them, they're trying to get in contact with you because they're having this change of energy, this creative spark, creativity with the Ace of Wands, a creative spark. All right. A newfound passion. Like I said, some of them could be in a new job, a new career, a new project. They could even have this newfound creative spark with you, divine feminine. And now they're grasping the concept that this is what brings them peace. Being in this energy exchange with you, being together, holding each other, embracing each other. This could also mean embracing that yin and yang energy within themselves so they could come more empathetic to you, divine feminine. You get what I'm saying? Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Aries has a lot of Uranus energy, a lot of conflicting energy as well. It's almost like they're now, again, in the beginning when I said that they were cutting away or they're cutting out old attachments. They're now seeing how that was trapping them, trapping their ego. They were falling into a lot of ego traps, misusing their purpose, their power. They're fully aware of that now. They may be making commitments to their new job, their new project, this new creative spark as well. Challenging themselves to grow is what I get from the Ace of Wands with the Fool in reverse. They're establishing new things. For some of them, they're kind of like establishing their name, their business name. All right, before they may have been very hesitant, a lot of things could have been delayed and canceled that caused a lot of betrayals. It does not even have to mean that, not all divine feminines experience cheating. Sometimes just too many delays, flaking, not showing up, not being responsible, being unreliable was enough to kind of cause this betrayal as well. So not every divine feminine, divine masculine goes through cheating and all of that stuff. It's just not showing up, not being reliable. It's enough to cause betrayals as well. Heartbreak, stab in the back. I'm always there for you, and every time I need you, you're out like a thief in the night, like a sly fox. So they're now seeing that alter ego is not giving them what they want. It's not giving them that peace of heart. Being in this energy exchange, this peaceful energy of showing up in love, being reliable is what's giving them peace with their divine feminine. They just want peace with you, divine feminine. All right. Some of them are ready to travel. Some of them are birthing a lot of ideas and they're wanting to go after it. They want some sex head, divine feminine. I'm not even going to lie to you. They really want sex. And that's what I mean with energy exchange. They want some loving, passionate sex. All right. It's a lot of licking, a lot of biting, a lot of nibbling to the back. It's a lot of giggling. It's a lot of smiling at each other, looking at each other in the mirror. Could be a lot of picture taking that they want to do. A lot of laying around with you as well. I feel like they really want to talk. It's like they want a new beginning. They're building the courage to bring in a new beginning, a commitment here where you guys are like really talking clearly to each other. All right. I feel like this divine masculine, they're seeking that type of energy between the both of you. They really, really want to keep talking with you. They're not having fun. It's like whenever the divine feminine steps away or pulls away, they go into this change of, they feel like they lose hope, not only with you, divine feminine, but in their life. They feel like they have some sort of mental problem that they're really looking at as well. Okay, so what I'm hearing when I looked at the Knight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Fool in reverse, your divine masculine may have came to this enlightenment, or they're finally accepting that they may have had some sort of mental issue. This mental issue could be lack of courage because of anxiety, depression, not comprehending what the divine feminine wanted from them, because again, they were lacking in the self-love. So the more educated, again, with a lot of these books, the more that they get educated of self-knowledge of certain things, their mind begins to open, their thought process begins to shift. All right. So now a lot of people are waking up to a lot of narcissistic energy, patterns, destructive habits, behaviors. Now that we are enlightened on what is destructive, what is dysfunctional, we are now able to look forward to a resolution. So if we're not open or if we're not educated on the problem, we don't see it as a problem. All right. So some of you could have really been blunt with your divine masculine in the Queen of Swords. It could have caused major heartbreak within your divine masculine, but it was necessary for them to hurt this bad so they could kill that shadow part of themselves. You help melt some sort of demons within them. All right. They have been very risky, very naive. They could have lacked a lot of hope and faith about love. And that again caused a lot of lack of self-discipline and self-control. Divine feminine, in this energy exchange of the Two of Cups, of being a friend. For some of you, you really wanted to be this divine masculine's friend. You have shown them true friendship, companionship with the dog, clear, honest communication with the blue jay. You had the willpower to stand up for what you believe in, and they're very grateful of it. So let's see what messages they may want to tell you. Let me see how much time I have. Divine masculine messages, please. I'm only taking 2 because I've noticed the same statements or cards are coming up frequently. A lot of mommy and daddy dilemma. What can I say that make you feel understood? So the divine feminine, they want to have this communication, these conversations. They want deep spiritual conversations. They want it clear. They love when you speak really clear. For some of you in this Fool in reverse, being that they may have had some sort of mental issue, could be comprehension. I had comprehension difficulties when I was young too, and thank God my mom put me in after school programs to help me comprehend better, help me understand what someone is saying, what I'm reading. You get what I'm saying? So for some of you, your divine masculine wants to really show up. They want to be reliable. They want you to feel secure, to open up, to tell them what's disturbing you, what's haunting you, what's irritating you. But again, it's how you say things. All right? It's how you say things, divine feminine. If you're really about, moving this twin flame connection forward, whether you guys are together or not, you have to watch your tone of voice. You're the one that sets the example here. All right, so let's see. You're not being crazy. I can see why you would be upset with me. So yeah, if they have been calling you crazy out of deflecting or projecting, they're now starting to see that you're not crazy. They're starting to see their errors, their flaws, their shortcomings here. And again, they're learning some things here with the books. I can absolutely see why you'll be annoyed with me, but can you give me some sign that you still love me? I love you despite how it looks. I don't want our relationship to be a fight. Divine feminine, what's up? I feel embarrassed about how I spoke to you. So your divine masculine may be really embarrassed of the things that they said when they couldn't even understand who they were or what they were about at the time. So they're looking for creative ways to express how they feel. And let me tell you, they don't want to do things the regular way or traditional. They don't want to do things like everybody else, because this is not an everybody else relationship or connection. They know it's special. You make them feel like on top of the world. Even when you guys are going through whatever you guys go through, when you guys come back together or when you show some sort of love or affection, you put this divine masculine really high. All right? And they know they have been risky because they had no faith, no hope in love, in creativity. They may have been a very blunt person, very mediocre. For whatever reason, I'm not looking in the past. This is present energy. I do not do future as well. I look at present energy all the time. All right? So let's see what else they want to tell you. I'm here, you my booski. Yeah, they have been very irrational. Some of them could have, stuck in this wounded masculine energy, very irrational about a lot of things, and it got them nowhere. And when they stumble onto the divine feminine, that was it. That was it. You may have had some really heated debates where a lot of things were brought. You enlightened this divine masculine, let me tell you, and you brought them to tears for how they treated you. But again, it's the way how you say things. We have unavoidable changes. Resistance could bring suffering. So a lot of your divine masculine recognize that the more that they resist changing, they begin to suffer. So a lot of them are having a lot of endings in their life. It's very intense and it's very unexpected. That is the Ten of Swords. For some of you, you guys could have went through that recently where things were very intense. You may have had heated debates. A lot of truth came out. A lot of enlightenments came out, and this divine masculine needed to just pull away. But they cried. I'm hearing that they really cried. Hey, a lot of things was enlightened to them. They cried. I'm hearing if I knew that it would have hurt like that, I wouldn't have said that. But it needed to be said here, right? Somebody feels very embarrassed about how they spoke to you. Yep. And you know what? This could have happened a time back and it still plays on them. So they really watch what they say to their divine feminine. Grateful that you're still here and haven't grew tired of me yet. So divine feminine, they are very open to you. They have seen you have went through a lot. A lot of people could have turned their back on their divine, on your divine masculine, but you may have chosen to keep a very healthy boundary and keep it very friendly and kind. And they notice the change. They know that you love them, but they also notice the change, all right? So I'm very proud of the divine feminines who have really stood their ground despite of the mud that you have been dragged through, the betrayals, the embarrassment. You still kept it very classy. You were not trashy. You had your moments, but you were really strong in, I'm hearing, your integrity. So we have, and your morals, and we have sacrifice for the greatest or the greater good, selfless service, surrender to the higher power. So again, that's being responsible, all right? Responsible is service, all right? Selflessness, again, giving and receiving from the heart. We have remember me, and I left it blank. Some of you divine feminines, your divine masculine wants you to remember a certain time. Whatever that time you guys experience, they want you to remember that. They want you to always be, they want to always be on your mind, all right? They don't want you to forget about them. Wow. I'm going to marry you. Oh my gosh. It says, I'm going to marry you. I'm just going to read the first line because that's what stuck out to me. Your divine masculine wants you to know that they cannot explain how happy you make them feel. Like I said, in the Fool in reverse, when you guys are not talking, they lose life. It's almost like when you guys are not talking for whatever reason, and sometimes the Queen of Swords has a very blunt way of expressing the hurts, the disrespect. It's like whenever you guys clash, your divine masculine goes into a spell of, they feel really stupid, they feel really idiotic, and they feel really dark and alone, like almost like a child that did something really disrespectful or bad, and the mother, you know, the child could see the mother change. And your divine masculine, they cherish you a lot. So they pick up on when your energy, your power, your love changes or shifts for them. And they don't want you to be angry. They want peace. I rather you hold my hand when times get rough and nobody is watching. Your sexiness, my worst distraction. You're my muse. I'm aroused every time I'm around you. Yeah, you fill this divine masculine's cup up. When they think about you, they're ready. They're ready to go. They're trying to get with you. Oh my goodness, the divine masculine is making me blush. So this is a very positive energy. And again, we're coming into this Capricorn season. They may have felt that shift with the conjunction, getting serious about their divine feminine. They want to take action. No more in and out. They want to be reliable for you. But again, it's going to take some practice. This is something very new. All right, I'm hearing new. NU, I'm hearing NU, new, super strong, natural power that's coming in here. Along with that Emperor and that Ace of Wands, hello. So we have something out of the goodie bag, the green. We have some sweet treats. I'm going to call it sweet treats. First fortune cookie message. You don't have to be perfect to fulfill your dream. Lucky numbers 1, 43, 18, 16, 17, 27. The last one we have is when one must, one can. 17, 19, 4, 15, 18, 27. So we have 18 twice. We have 17 twice. Okay, so we have 17, 18, and 27 twice. All right. So that may be birth dates. It may be very special lucky numbers. You guys take it how it resonates. This was a very pleasant divine masculine energy read. For a lot of you, it will not resonate because you're still working or you're still trying to awaken some of your divine masculine. You cannot wake your divine masculine. You could only be patient. I have a few clients that always ask me, should I tell my divine masculine we're twin flames? I personally don't recommend that. You have to allow these people to wake up on their own. It's going to stick better. It's going to be a deeper impact when these people realize for themselves what is really going on between you and them, all right? So it takes patience. Patience is a virtue. Patience is one of the fruits from the Most High, the divine, the source as well. All right. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me hear your feedback down in the comment box below. This is a very, it feels very transformational as well. So your divine masculine is coming from the heart space. They're learning to live from the heart. And that's beautiful. You know, in ancient Egypt, in Kemet, you put your best foot forward. That is your left foot because it's connected to your heart. All right. So yeah, thank you guys for your spiritual, your gratitude donation, your tips to the free readings here on the Hourglass. If you're interested in sponsoring my channel or helping it to grow, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell. If you need any sort of information, it's all down in the description box below. If you're interested and following me in my Instagram, all of that information is in the description box below. I'm going to be opening my shop, my schedule for personal private readings in January. So if you have been working with me before, some of the things on the list has changed, so be ready for that as well, all right? And I'm looking forward to working with many of you, getting to know many of you come 2021, all right? So yeah, chat to you guys later. Ciao.